Yeah, this was already crazy in the beginning because you know, the idea to attach a 10 meters pole, 30 feet pole to a drone and to shoot an underwater Dronie with sharks, it's just insane. But yeah, Florian did the first prototype with the pole, then Christian kicked in, and Christian is a very good craftsman, and he improved the whole construction a lot. Then we went to Christian's office and we built the pole together, Florian, Christian and me. All those little details, we weighed the poles with water in it, without water in it. We had to calculate the weight the drone is carrying. So we went out to do the first tests in a lake in Germany.
Putting the GoPro underneath, preparing the drone, and then we first start the drone with this huge 10 meter or 30 feet pole, and it goes into the air. Just a wow, okay, it is some kind of working crazy shit. And then Michael went into the water. We go down with the drone, and then we did the first underwater Dronie ever made of Michael, and we was completely blown away that it works and that the Inspire carry so much weight.
The one thing I was concerned about is when the drone started to go up and the sharks are feeding on the chumsicle, anything that moves in the water they're usually attracted to. So I said, you need something where when the shark grabs the camera, it'll disconnect without pulling the drone into the water.
So Christian came up with that fancy idea with the magnets, and he was figuring out which magnets we had to take and how to get a right connection.
The second time we tested it wasn't that successful.
This was a little bit disappointing. So now we prepared everything for test number 2, but unfortunately the water of the lake is gone.
Sexy, huh?
Ah, come on, looks promising.
Very promising. You know what I mean? You have to take off with the drone somewhere, and then we have to talk, and then we have to get the fucking pole into the water, and it's just steep.
Hey, no swearing, please. Smoking is fine, but not smoking and swearing.
Let me just get it clear.
It's almost close to the Bahamas.
It's 0 degrees Celsius, so that there's snow, and the snow isn't melting, and it's steep, and the visibility is awesome.
Yeah, we all have to go through some sacrifices. Me, for example, my hands are cold.
Yeah, my hands are cold too.
I think it's kind of unfair that he's always get to dive and we don't. I think we have a good deal. You dive here now, and I dive in the Bahamas. It was snow. The lake had less water, like 10 meters less water. We couldn't even get into the water, but we tried to test the quick connection, and everything was falling apart. The magnets came off, the camera came off. We were kind of, okay. We thought we had it already, but now.
And then we did a lot of work in my shop, finding right glue, putting everything together, and yeah, work out a new concept of the connections and stuff like that. The connection basically is a simple system. You got, these are the carbon poles, and this is the connection, the quick connection. The magnet sits in here, and the pole from the drone is attached to this mechanism. And then Michael has to figure out to put this in the connector, and then it snaps in and the connection is done. And on the drone itself it was this little connector which was able to that the pole can move around and it's not static, the connection to the drone.
It worked out perfectly. We didn't have any bending, any rotation, and we thought, okay, that's the proof of concept. Now we can start about thinking the actual trip, getting sponsors for the whole project, and try to set it up properly.